My name's Ryan Winkler. I do work with Navi Title Agency, so I know recognize a few of your faces most definitely on some of your closings. Your biggest thing is, I think the key word is resource. We want to be a resource for you guys at the end of the day. We don't believe that it should be so transactional. A lot of people, nothing against other companies, but there is people that tell me they don't hear from their rep or their escrow unless it's, "Oh, I saw your listing photos. I hope that's coming in." We don't want it to be like that. We're based out of Arizona. We are number one in market share out there. That's obviously the goal that we want to carry here in San Antonio. I do drop off checks, but not often, but every once in a while, here's you know, like I said, we're familiar with you guys for sure. One of the cool things that we do is a thing called NAV gifting. So whenever you do have a closing with us for 12 months after point of sale, your client, both clients, the buyer and the seller's clients will receive a gift card once a month for a year. So what that is meant to do, once again, is to bring value to you guys and not just the typical like, "Oh, I can buy an artworks, I can do the flyers, I can do, door hangers, whatever it is." But what that is meant to do is keep you guys top of mind. So, after a closing, it's very easy to go on to the next. It is what it is. So that's just the game we're in. That's 10 months down the road at the holidays. And then we're looking to buy or sell. Oh, we just did a deal with James. He's amazing. Yeah, he sends info once a month. And it's a $10 to $15 monetary value, but it is in the zip code of where they're purchasing the home or where they're moving to. So that's a pretty cool thing that we do. I would love to get with you guys individually, moving forward here in the next month or so. I'll be reaching out to grab coffee or lunch, kind of assess what you got going on and see how we can help each other. At the end of the day, we know you guys have relationships, maybe. We just want to be an extension of that. So, like classes like today, man, my buddy James, he's been doing a lot of good stuff in the industry. You're going in year three, James? Yeah, just hit year two. Okay, year two, man. So nonetheless, he's gonna put on a great social media class for you. One of the biggest things that I was looking for when I do like putting on classes is someone that is gonna keep you in touch. James definitely puts on a good class. That's why I brought him in here today. It's not gonna be so, monotone and kind of boring, and you're just like, "Oh, when is this gonna be over?" I came for the food. So I'll hand it over to James, man. And like once again, I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to kind of be here. If I could just have everyone sign in, or if you have a list of the people that were here, not now, but nonetheless, like I can touch base with you after and we'll be able to connect with you on a one-on-one. So I hand it over to you, brother. Easy, do your thing.
How's it going, you guys? Like Ryan was saying, my name is James Green. He's seen me teach this class a couple times. My broker likes to have me come out and teach lessons with newer agents. I'm a new agent as well, but I guess I just kind of got lucky and knew how to do YouTube and social media and all that stuff as soon as I got out of the military. Um, but yeah, I have been in the business around 2 years now. I'm sitting in this. Been in the business just over 2 years. I am with Real Broker. I'm married to my beautiful wife, Jess, with two amazing kids. And normally my daughter is with me 24/7. But my wife just went back to school to get her nurse practitioner. If anyone knows what that is. So a lot of school. And her off time she does like to go with my son and daughters. My daughter's with me right now. And then I'm part of the military division because I was in the United States Air Force for 12 years. I was medically retired. I got to travel into the world after 6 amazing years here in San Antonio. Went to Guam and then I went to Italy and then been doing some gigs. And now I'm here in real estate from you guys, which is super awesome. Greatest city ever. I love San Antonio. I was born and raised here. And so to be able to come back and have my kids grow up with my grandparents, it's the best thing ever. I would say was 2025 Rookie of the Year and have sold over 7 million in real estate in my first year. My second year, I did over 33 transactions. This hit elite before I reset even every single year. So not just some random person that's up here because I make a couple of videos. The videos work. And again, this is a way. It's not the way. It's a way. It's a tool to add to your toolbox. Hopefully you take something from the class. You don't have to do everything I'm doing, obviously, but if you can take one thing from this class, then I would say it's base steps. Any questions? Okay, all right. We'll press. All right, so why this works. It's the home that matters and it is not us. A lot of people will say like, oh, I don't like getting in front of the camera. I don't like getting in front of the camera. So I'm presenting right now a method that I have found out that works for me where I'm not in front of the camera. And I've had to find that out. Um, Based off trial and error in my first 2 years, especially with my daughter being with me 24/7. But there's two agents right here that I met with this thing called REV, which is the real estate video blueprint. And in the military, they always teach you like if you don't ask, you're never gonna find out. And so I put myself in a group chat on Instagram with these two just absolutely studs of agents in California that I met at this real estate video blueprint, and I started asking them questions. And two of the things that they said that stood out to me were, I think a big thing is the house. For instance, I get into the model home. Usually, empty homes don't do that great for me, so that's something that stuck out to my head. Secondly, right here, Matt said, absolutely the home. This was my issue in the beginning too. My direct area has been on homes. So they went out and started finding fun, exciting, sexy, for the lack of a better term, homes. So this home right here, I don't know if any of you recognize, but this home went viral in San Antonio. It was all over San Antonio. I mean, it was cute on the outside. Obviously, the smart photos, so it looks kind of nice in the MLS. But in the back side of the home, there was a sauna, a pool house. It just looked very nice, and it was all over Instagram and TikTok. So I saw that house after I had this conversation with Matt and Roland. The first thing that came to my mind was like, I'm gonna go film this house. I don't know how, I don't know why. I'm gonna figure it out. So I went on MLS. I scheduled it on showing time. I called the agent and said, "Hey, can I film this house, please, please, please?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And so I ended up selling this house 3 days after I posted it to a military family that was PCSing in from Fabiana, Italy. So this method 100% absolutely works. The house was kind of vacant. The family they built the house. And so the husband is actually a builder. He built the QT, what do they call it, gas stations. And so they kind of move into these, they're kind of like flips, but they live in them. Yeah. And so it's a very weird way that they operate that business. But yeah, they were kind of living in it, kind of transitioning out to the new one that they were building. Good question. So step one is find the right house. Not boring. You want them to be unique and updated. You want them to be different. They can be premium. They can be new. They can be whatever you want. But you want them to be unique. Right? Like this over here is a black house. It stood out. The backyard was absolutely insane. I want to say the building was Dion Gordon. The backyard opened all the way up to the left. It was a cul-de-sac. Everything about it screamed, I need to be on social media. And so, of course, it being October, I put a mask on. I went out there with this knife. She went out there with this chunky doll and made a video. 2 weeks later, I sold the house to another military member that was PCS again. This goes against what I'm teaching you today as far as being on camera. Like this was us on camera, but it goes to show that it's of that house, right? Like that house stuck out to the wire. What we were doing, we didn't been doing anything. We could have been in front of the camera, behind the camera. We just knew we had to get in front of that house. You want them to be unique, updated, or different. Something that makes you stop scrolling. So a lot of the times we'll be on Facebook, right? And if I'm going too fast or too slow, just let me know. But sometimes we'll be scrolling on Facebook, right? And we'll see a house, and a lot of the times, if you're anything like me, you'll be like, "Dang, I want to work in that house. Like, that's a nice house right there." So whenever I see those houses, I screenshot them because I know I'm gonna go film it them the next day. They have to stop me in my tracks. It has to be a house that I would move into. You can do new builds, listings from other agents. Which they get on Facebook and message your reps and look. A lot of the times, if you want to do stick with new build, you can pick up one of the reps. I just did this in Johnson Ranch yesterday. There's a Perry community in there. The name is familiar. But I said, hey, just trying to check out your inventory. Are any of the houses in here, do they stick out to you? What's the most sexy house that you have? Because I want this one for sure. It's in cul-de-sac, no back neighbors. $74,000 off, something crazy. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the one I'm filming. And so it was a very easy choice. But having those conversations with those reps, with the agents, getting on Facebook, that's how you're gonna find the house.
And I'll just to tag on that too. Here, I have a lot of relationships or current relationships with a lot of building reps. So if you guys don't have those relationships, don't hesitate to reach out, and I can put you in contact with Oh yeah, have it for sure. Someone that is going to take care of you, and I'm very big on character and integrity and stuff like that. So I think one of the best things about at least what I do is I get to choose. All right, if I don't bother you, I don't really got to work with you. So obviously, there's a lot of reps out there. So if you don't have those connections, please reach out. I know James gonna have his information after this too. Definitely put you guys on, and I have no issues with you going out and filming or getting content every day. So yeah, that was
Just let's see what this next slide says. So just to backtrack too, I knew when I got out of the military, and this is normally what I say at the beginning, but I knew when I got out of the military, there was one thing that I wasn't gonna sacrifice. And that was more time with my kids and my wife. I just wasn't gonna do it. Um, and social media was something that I already knew at the time. So going out and getting a video, taking 15, 20 minutes, an hour tops at school, I just did. Most people do, take all day to do. I did it within 2 hours, not less more time to go home instead of on it. Kids. That was the most important thing to me. I wasn't gonna door knock, I wasn't gonna cold call, and those things weren't. It just didn't work for me. And I'm not saying don't do those things. If you're doing those things already, I would keep doing those things. There's agents out there that are not doing them, right? And they're gonna work. So if you're already doing those things and things are working for you, keep doing those things as well. This is a way, it's not the way. So yeah, step one is find the right house. We talked about that already. These are all houses that came out to me. You have this right here was a new build. This right here was a flip. The one by Brian Burns did. I don't know if y'all know that name. Brian Burns did this flip. Super sexy on the inside. This was a house built in 1927, Spain style. Super beautiful home. You have this $900,000 house out in the Garden Ridge area that I just absolutely loved. This is how I pick my houses. Half of these houses, tiny homes, right? A lot of people are like, "Oh, dude, forget the tiny homes. Those suck." Well, I've sold like nine of them on my YouTube video. I'll take that 5, 6, 7,000 paycheck every day of the week. So don't sleep on those tiny homes. This was another 1933 build in the top right that was listed by my buddy Nick Hanglar, and he completely flipped the inside of that home too. So all just homes that stuck out to me for whatever reason. Say again. So some of them are new builds, some of them I would say 99%, no, 100% Facebook. Every single one of these I found on Facebook. You know, from your shit talk or TikTok is the one. Agents that I have as friends, other pages, PCS in San Antonio, all those little pages. People post and they have their listings like Nick's. I saw on his Instagram, but all of them from social media I saw. And then if you don't know, this is in the class, if you're afraid to ask the agent what the address is, or you do ask the agent and they don't tell you because they don't believe in collaborating and they're stingy and they're old school or whatever, just screenshot it, put it on Google, and then the address pops up. And there's no she's there. I love it. No one knows that for whatever reason. But if you just screenshot any one of these, put it on Google, the Zillow link pops up. That's too easy. Find that one, dude. Which one? One is in the I love it. Yeah, usually downtown. Is that this one right here? Yeah, like the inside of it, and then like just the lawn area on the top of the roof. Yeah, like I'm from Chicago, so like a lot of the home, like style wise, it would remind me a lot of that family. So yeah, social media. That's how I found the homes. These ones specifically. Step one, continue scheduling. This part is so important. We just had a real, specifically just had, I think, two agents getting told for filming a pre-owned home while the owners, the sellers still lived in it. They got out of the house and made sure it was clean and did all this stuff, thinking that these agents were bringing buyers when in reality they were just wanting to film them. That's a big no-no. Like they didn't have the conversation with the sellers. They didn't have the conversation with the agents. I don't know if they lied or avoided the truth. That's not how we operate, right? We have to operate the right way. And so this is a real screenshot from filming time on a day that I went out to film. Started at 8:15 a.m. Ended at 8:45. Went to the next house. Went to the next house. Went to the next house. I put 30-minute increments for me to get in, turn the lights on, walk the house, so on and so forth. Um, turn off the lights, lock all the doors, get out. But in reality, it's around 15 minutes. But I normally do 4 or 5 houses a day, and it's a very quick process, which we'll get into in a second. Yeah, so you schedule an agent preview. You ask the listing agent for permission. I like to call, and then I'll send a text saying, "Thank you for letting me film at your listing," just so it's in writing. Text is still writing. Um, be respectful always. I've only been told no in the 2 years that I've been doing this. I've been told no one time, which is okay. If he didn't want his listing to be put in front of 66,000 people, cool, that's fine with me. I'll just move on to the next house. And then match film, 3 to 5 homes in one day. I learned that in the military as well. We call it economy of force. Right? So if you are at the airport, all of us over here are at the airport, and we have to clear the airfield, right? We have to, for whatever reason, and we're all on beat. It's going to take a lot of time, right? We're going to split up. We're going to get online. We're going to be looking for whatever we're looking for. That's insane. Now, if you get 4 vehicles and you put all of us in 4 vehicles, we're going to get done clearing that airfield in a lot faster time. It's called economy of force. So what I do is I film on Mondays. I'll do 3 to 5 videos and only once a week. So while other agents are out there filming or doing whatever they're doing, I already got all my content in one day. Now Tuesday, I'm going to Six Flags with my kids. Wednesday, I'm taking my wife out to dinner. Thursday, I'm doing some inspection because I still have to work, and then I'm doing other things. But I film all on one day of the week so that I can post for the rest of the week. Any questions so far? Go for it.
Is your sweet spot like in a 400,000?
I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to dial it in right now to, I would say, 3 to 5 right now. Is what I'm trying to dial it into. I was all over the place, and I had a video go extremely viral on YouTube, the Lennar tiny homes. So I ended up just finding them nowhere, like for probably about 6 months. Um, which I don't mind. The first house I ever bought was Lennar, and I hate working with them. I
Everyone's not in their heads.
yeah. If you've worked with Lennar, you understand. Communication's terrible. What's the weirdest? Yeah. I mean, I don't Great question, man. I'm dialing it in right now. So I'm reading some. And those are my people. Right? You want to work with people you know and like you. Right? So 3 to 500 is like military families. And that's who I operate with. Really, I know their schedules. I stay late if I need to. If they're overseas, and it's important. Um, so yeah, good question.
Real quick, you mentioned, I'm sure you'll probably go a little bit further, but you mentioned that you do it in 30 minutes. Are you videotaping yourself or just the home?
Great question. Just the home, and it's 15 minutes now. I think.
So what is
Because you're walking fast or?
Yeah. No. And maybe we can pull up some of the videos.
Yeah.
Um,
I think a big thing though too is like I feel like it's a big misconception. What are you using for material wise? Like it's not much. Like right, it's your own.
yeah. This is what we did.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Um. So yeah, step one continued is scheduling. Right. You will be told no, and that's okay. It's their loss. It's not yours. It's free publicity, and if they don't want it, that's great. Marketing is free. I just said that. This was a message the one time that I got told no. I completely grossed out the house and his name, so you can't see it. So I'm using it for marketing. They said this is to clarify you have not been given permission to film or use anything involved with the law. You can't see the name right now. And then there's some house that I was told no that I can't film. But you can see why that house stood out to me.
Looks like a container.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very unique. And so that's why I chose to go home. And he said, "How about that?" No, he did. He asked me. He said, "Yes, you can film that house, but tomorrow I want you to do an open house." Oh, and yeah, I said sorry. It was not that. I never told me that I didn't do anything. But now they did.
I said you were doing a virtual open house already.
Yeah, basically. but that's all good.
I actually, real quick, I actually just, within the last 2 weeks, an agent has to take in, do a video at one of my listings. And I said, absolutely, right?
That's why I
It's like,
say,
okay, can you go ahead and give me in writing that you're also giving an extra percentage commission? Because if I sell the home, it's because of my video. And I have that in writing, yes. And I was like, no, that's. That's right. Wow.
that's interesting.
I said, because the contract is between the listing, the client and your.
That's bold. Yeah, right. I mean,
That's why I didn't write.
that's hella bold. Yeah.
Yeah.
So real quick, obviously you teach this class. So what is your thought? I guess my thought just popped in my head. I guess what's like, I guess obviously you want to do that, but also I guess like you saying you're putting out there so many followers of this somebody who's doing it and they just do a bad job, and then of course that's gonna kill your home because it's just not so good. Like just right? Yeah, it's something like so. They're just shooting like kind of zero in like on something. A open door or whatever. I can answer that to the way that I do it. I send the video to the agent. Going through I send it to the agent to ensure that they're like, yeah, it's good. Okay, in person, man, like out there saying, I can't afford this, like whatever it is. Like there's a realtor out there and I'm posting what I'm posting. It's not what I'm posting, but to ensure that they're okay with what I'm putting on the internet, or if they're listening, I do send them the video.
Before you.
No, not before I post it. I post it and then I'll send it to them. If they're not okay with it, I'll take it down, but that's never because I don't say anything negative or derogatory. Right, yeah. I'm trying to find a buyer for the house. I don't do anything negative. So filming, this was the pivot. I love being on camera. Being on camera was something that I've never been shy from. I grew up. I graduated 2011. Grew up when YouTube was kind of popping off, and so we had a YouTube channel and everything was right over there. It was just something that I would have always been pretty decent at, and so yeah, being on front of the camera. What's going on, guys? Here's James Blue with Home Broker, and this thing's behind me is $250,000. Like that was super easy to me. But life, loving, and so my wife is in nurse. She works nights. So that's why princess of mine with me 20%. That is us, Rev Mortgage, making vision boards, especially for 2026. We're literally to get like that's my dog, man. Like that's my best friend. I cry now when I watch Disney movies. But yes, life made me pivot. And so I would go and film these houses and I would be in front of the camera and I would set up my tripod and I would do this and do that. Next thing I know, 2 hours went by and I'm at one house. She has now asked to go to the bathroom 47 times. I've reached over I had 18 times. Now she's hungry. She wants McDonald's. That's like, oh my gosh, I have to figure out. I can't finish filming this video. So I had to figure out a new method. And that's where the walkthrough method came in. This is Roland right here, one of the guys that I was telling you about earlier that I messaged. This was at the Rev B thing that I met him at. And yeah, I found out about the walkthrough method. There's a couple people that do it already. So if y'all have Instagram or whatever, you can follow these people. I'm not shy with sharing who I learned from. Alamo City Realtor is a agent named David Gonzalez here in San Antonio. This is actually his video right here, and I filmed that house because I saw his video. Matt Petullo and Roland Osage and Raj, who's in Austin, Texas. These are all people that are doing the walkthrough method. They're not in front of the camera, so if you don't want to be in front of the camera, it is perfect for you. But I knew that within doing these videos, it would be a lot faster. It's a lot faster because I didn't have to carry any tripod with me. I didn't have to have a big crazy camera. I didn't have to remove the tripod after every single clip. It was very, very easy to move to this method. And there's two things that I used. I brought them. It's this gimbal right here, which is not even the newest one out. This is some old gimbal I got on Amazon. And then yeah. These are the two things that I have with me 24/7. I can literally see I can be driving downtown, take a wrong turn, see a house, and I'm like, "Ooh, that's for sale. That's a sexy house. Like, I don't want to film that." But then I have the two things that I need. I'll schedule it on showing time, call the agent, go out there, and it's literally 15 minutes.
Which one the gimbal is?
Say again?
What do you do with that gimbal?
Yeah, the gimbal, yeah. So the gimbal, you put your phone on it, and you don't even need a gimbal. This if it's gonna be something in your hand that will feel like filming, then don't even use the gimbal. Just use your hands because these gimbal in them now. But yeah, your phone is right here, and I literally just walk through the house, and this is basically a stabilizer to make the videos look very, very smooth. It kind of looks like butter whenever you're going through the house. Um, they're like $100 on Amazon. I got mine. I'm cheap, y'all. So y'all know what Builder Boost is? You know what Builder Boost is? Okay. So when you film for Builder Boost, you go to one of their houses. They send you a $100 Amazon gift card. That's how I bought this. I don't want to use my own money. Um, I can send y'all like the Amazon link or something for the gimbal. But if you really don't want to buy it, you don't want to spend your money on it, that's fine. If you want to do a house like this, it's fine too. It'll work. As long as you're not, which is me sometimes. That's why I got the
That's your hobby.
Yeah.
Question, do you get the approval from the seller's agent in writing, like on a text, or just verbal?
Yeah, so I call because listing agents, no offense, they take forever to get back to me via text. And so I call, they normally answer, and I'll say, hey, I'm going to so and so listing. I just want to see if I could film it. Most of the time, they're like, yeah, let me call, just to make sure. And then they call me back and they're like, yeah, you can film it. But then I'll text them saying, hey, I just want to say thank you for letting me film your listing today. And when they get paid from that by the thumbs up or yeah, of course, then that's the acknowledgement of them letting me was actually filming. So I get it via voice and in writing, I guess. Good question. These are the only things I use. So if you have excuses, you're making excuses, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have mics, you don't need any of that. This I use right here.
Buy it on phone, talk, it's cheaper.
Gimbal. I also yeah, sure. Yeah.
Or buy it from an agent that's no longer gonna
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. There are a lot of them. Sorry. No, they're good. The filming process and how long it takes. I know someone was talking about that earlier. So once I film it, or excuse me, once I put it in showing time, I get to the house, I walk through, get the key, unlock the door, I walk through the house, turn on all the lights. Every single light, turn it on, make sure it's good. If there's fans, turn the fan on. It's just something that's like spinning, move the toilet seats, all that good stuff. And then I'll walk back to the front. Now I know what route I'm going. So I walk again, and that's when I'm recording. You need the video to be around 3 minutes. I'm not rushing, I'm not running, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just walking the house, looking at things that I like. I'm like, okay, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Not saying anything, and I'm just walking the house, showcasing the house as if someone's right there next to me. And then I turn off all the lights as I finish in the living room or the backyard or wherever I finish. I turn off all the lights, go outside, lock the door, and I'm done. So if I can do it perfectly, one shot, 5 minutes, maybe 6, 7 minutes. If it takes me 2 shots just because the video ended at 3 minutes and 17 seconds and I could have done a little bit more, but now I'm not showing a closet or I'm not showing the pantry to get it down to that 3 minutes, takes around 15 minutes tops.
So you don't do much editing.
There's almost no editing.
It's all
Yeah.
one time thing.
Yep. And if you look right here, this is my actual camera roll that I screenshotted. 2 minutes, 59 seconds, 2 minutes, 59 seconds, 2 minutes, 59 seconds, 3 minutes, 4 seconds, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 7 seconds. So 3 minutes and 7, 3 minutes and 4, I had it shut down at the very end or at the very beginning just to make it that 3 minutes. When you post on YouTube and Reels on Instagram, it's still that short form.
Reels only give us 1 minute, isn't it?
No, 3 minutes down. Yep. Instagram Reels is 3 minutes. TikTok is over 3 minutes. Instagram Reels is 3 minutes on the dot. YouTube Shorts is 3 minutes on the dot.
Are you pausing in between rooms? Or you just
It is a smooth walkthrough.
Is
Beginning to end.
Facebook
Still one thing.
Facebook 1 minute?
Facebook's different than Instagram. So it's all
Is there a setting maybe that people have to switch it or?
yeah,
It should be already, if you have it updated, it should be.
yeah, it's 100% 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not limited anymore. And then I guess it is limited to 3 minutes. TikTok is no limit. You can do a 20-minute video on TikTok. Yeah. And then if it does go over 3 minutes on YouTube, it turns into a long form video. But now it's not no longer a YouTube short, it's a full YouTube video. You were asking if I could show.
Show how this looks, like when you're walking through.
the-
Like, do you back out of the lane or you just walk around? Yeah, it's kind of short.
what do you got in your brain?
I got a billion tabs open at the top.
Um,
Nah, man. Agents are, making sure I have my stuff ready for my agents. Man.
So when you do your video, I mean, I know you're going to show us, but do you kind of go like that sometimes to the right, sometimes to the left, instead of just always going to, kind of walking always to the right?
I think it case by case, right? Depending on how the home is.
Yeah, it really just depends on it really depends on the home. How do you
Show a rap video.
Right. I think you said that last time too.
No, that's like my favorite video is he did like a music video for it, and I thought it was a cool scene. But
I don't know if there's one.
This house was
Mhm.
for plants. I'll be converting there means being right. It's very wrong because the one of the students like is there's way more and respect. But welcome to 507 Linden Avenue. Right here in the living room, the high ceilings and oversized walls completely open up the space. Instead of feeling thin, it feels big, bright, and following straight into the dining room, you'll notice how seamless the layout is. Everything connects naturally, making the downstairs more spacious and easy to move. And then we hit the kitchen. This is the centerpiece of the home. You have gas cooking, sleep cabinetry, and an iron pan that make the whole space feel clean and functional. It's built for community life and see as a mouth of you. And then just off the kitchen, you've got the laundry room. And here's where it gets even better. The home is already pre-plumbed for a water softener, which has convenience for that long-term value. Now let's head out back. Here you've got a private yard that's perfect for living, letting your pets roam around, or just enjoying some fresh air without leaving home. By the way, this is a custom home from Spanish Farms Inc., where they build their home on craftsmanship and detail. I think that goes without saying. Now, as we make our way inside and before we go upstairs, I'd like us to check out this little closet upstairs. Sure, I mean, it's great for storage. If you're a Harry Potter fan like myself, you already know that this is really great for this. Modern regulars. Yeah. Moving on. Let's go up. As you climb, notice how the windows pull in the natural light and even give you a nice view of the neighborhood. It keeps the upstairs floor just as open as the downstairs. Here's where the rest of the living room is. You have your 3 bedrooms and your 2 full bedrooms. The primary suite is private and comfortable, while the other rooms are flexible. You can use them for kids' rooms, in space, or maybe even a home office. Speaking of home offices, here's your first home bedroom. And moving on, let's recap. We have 3 full bedrooms. We have 2.5 baths. We have 1,679 square feet. And it's a custom build by Spanish Master. Right now it's being on for $278,000. Now here's my question for you. From the outside, this house looks narrow, but after seeing the inside, can you picture yourself living here? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you're ready to see 507 Linden Avenue in person, then send me a message and send me this one. That's it.
Do you do the voiceover after?
I do. More mine.
Oh, that's my door hangers. Great alternative. I was totally separate, but great alternative for like door hangers to line agents house for them. We created like inserts, so they fold and it would be like with your listing or if it's an open house, something like that. And it's just instead of paying $100, $150 for door hangers, we can print them at the office for free. That's something that interests you. Give me afterwards.
Yeah. What was your question?
Do that if you do the voiceover.
Yeah. So okay, I answered right here. So the editing, right? We talked about very minimal editing. The edit after 18 games when I put my kids down, I was soon. Stand all night. Seems like you just had to segment last night. And so yeah, I think they hit us one too. But yeah, typically edit after 8 p.m. I put my son and daughter down at 8 p.m. And my son right now like into me and more to get that video run. There's two apps right there, CapCut and Splice. CapCut, there's a paid version, it's free. These are just the ones that I grew up using and have constantly used over time. Now I only use CapCut and I pay for it, but it's just because I'm kind of transitioning to going back in front of the camera because my daughter started school in August. So when I brought up my YouTube channel earlier, you saw me in the video. That's getting back into the camera, which I don't know if my audience is gonna like because they really like my walkthrough tours. So yeah, so no fancy cuts, nothing crazy. This fit my life, and that's why I stayed consistent with it. I was talking about at the very beginning, like you can say one thing away from this course. Consistency is the most important thing. Whether you transition to walkthrough tours, or you just really enjoy cold calling, or you love phone knocking, or you love being in front of the camera, whatever your resource is, it's totally up to you. We're all going to be very different. So I would say whatever it is, whatever works for you, just stay consistent. Treat it like a 9 to 5. Wake up early in the morning and stay consistent with whatever you choose to do.
Doing it every single day or?
So that's when it comes to batch filming, right? So like every Monday is my film day. And so that's when I'm going out and I'm filming. Now I can do 8, 9 videos in a day.
Oh,
And
you
now-
posting every day, 9
Yeah.
videos?
No. I'm filming.
Oh, fine.
So that every day I can post at least one video. Right? Like August 8th, we're going to Disney for 8 days. I'm not going to be filming, but I have videos backed up ready to film. I post every single one of those days. So
Okay, for how long do you? For how long do you?
how long? What?
Yeah, you're doing this thing
Um,
like posting
2 years.
here.
Yeah, I got my license in June 2024. We're in July 2026 in 2 years. Yeah.
When you're using someone's listing, do you give credit to them on the video or?
Sometimes, yeah, I know. Ask them on the phone call, like, hey, you want me to say your name? Is there anything about, this is what I love asking. Is there anything about your listing that you really want me to say in the video? And once they see my YouTube channel, I'm like, nah, bro, you got it. Normally, sometimes they're like, well, dude, we have a sauna in the backyard, like, please say like that. Or do the walk-in closet is sick, like, go walk in there and just say something about it. Sometimes they will say something about it. But no, and sometimes I say the address, sometimes I don't. If an agent's like, oh, why didn't you give out that address? Bro, screenshot it and put it on Google, and now you can find the address. It's that simple. But if they want their name in it, I would 100% say them. That doesn't take away. I genuinely believe in collaboration over competition. San Antonio has millions of people. The people that want to buy from you are very different from the people that want to buy from me, want to buy from who, so on and so forth. We all have a different audience. We all have different players, different sellers. I believe that it's a big table, enough room for all of us. Yeah, and if you operate the right way, you're not trying to be shady, you're trying to hide specific information, I think good things will happen to good people for sure. That's
As far as YouTube goes, is there anything that you do on your YouTube channel to attract? How do you do?
oh yeah,
Others
100%.
that you can share?
Yeah, I'll share it all. So I think we get into it maybe in the next slide or two. But yes, there are specific things that I do in the title, the description, and the tags that I'll tell every single one of you about. Authenticity over perfection. I leave everything in. So as I said, I walk through the house at like 1, maybe 2 times. So I'm going upstairs and everyone hears that I'm out of shape because my breathing is crazy. It's in me. Dogs barking. This house right here. Sorry. Yes, yeah, we don't do any music. This house right here was a pre-owned home. The inside was super nice. This one video got me 54 over 62 comments, 980 likes, and we got that customer contract. We ended up canceling because they had some crazy foundation issues. But they ended up buying a Coventry home. All because of this video right here. This video, going back to authenticity over perfection, had dogs barking like crazy. And it was the house next door, and the dogs were just nonstop the whole video. Like as I'm in the the primary to the other side of the house. You know, like, you could hear the dogs outside the whole time. And so I was like, okay, well, how can I put that in there? And so I think I said in my intro, like, if you buy this house, you're not going to need a security system because your neighbor's dogs are going to be out on it, you know, whatever I said, which was corny. Um, but they loved it. And the people that ended up getting under contract were big dog lovers. Like, they love dogs. And so they ended up getting under contract and standing a buyer rep like 2 days after they saw the video. And then when they PCS here, they ended up buying it. But yeah, planes flying over, dogs barking, me breathing, I leave all of that in. If I'm next to Randolph Air Force Base or Lackland Air Force Base and those planes are flying over, they're gonna know. Like I don't I want them to feel when they're laying in bed scrolling, right? I want them to feel like they're right there next to me and they hear that plane. They hear the dogs. They're like, James, yeah, I'm glad you're running today, bro, because you need it. Like whatever it is, I want them to hear all of it. The squeaky doors, everything. There's good, the bad, the ugly. This little house right here, Lennar tiny home, um, it has like 15 million views or something crazy like that. Everyone in the comments was like, the nail gun sound is a nice introduction to what's learning and taking sound like real things. People were going in on the comments because when the films, people across the street were building more Lennar homes and the first lines out there in the normal. So simply there was a lot of like shooting going on as a building. Most people would be like, "Oh my god, I gotta wait for them to stop." I was like, "No, this is a new community. I want them to know that they are building homes in the neighborhood, building homes in the same street." And so I leave all of that in, the good, the bad, the ugly. I try and keep it as authentic as possible.
Did you explain that it was no guns, not shooting?
But no, yes, I explained to maybe 100 comments. That video got thousands of comments of people just watching. At that point in time, if they think that I'm filming a video while there's a drive-by shooting going on behind me, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. You can only explain so much. Captions equal speaking. So this is one of those things that a lot of people don't do. 40% increase in views for videos that have captions, 80% increased likelihood that a viewer watches a video to completion when there's captions. So a lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of y'all can attest to this, whenever you're laying down in bed or you're on TikTok doom scrolling or Instagram doom scrolling, especially if your spouse, your kids are asleep, you have the volume pretty low. And so I'm trying to capture those viewers as well. And the way that I do that is from auditing fashions. If I'm scrolling at night and I see a video and I'm like, damn, daughter's already asleep and my wife's asleep, can't really hear what they're saying. I'm not going to hold the phone like this. You want to see what they're saying. There's no captions. I'm scrolling. And so I'm capturing that audience as well by putting captions. 100%. Such a good point. Yeah, this slide is very simple, but it's something that you should add. I wouldn't have your captions doing all this crazy stuff. They don't need that. They're not trying to be, I don't know, like emojis popping up and this and that. Just add it to where they can read it. It doesn't have to be American. The script. This is one of the most important things. So when you're posting on YouTube, and I haven't updated the slides obviously. But when you're posting on YouTube, YouTube not only sees the video, right, but it also hears the video and what you're seeing. So that it then takes that script and it goes on Google and it's this very computer science. There's a whole process that Google does. For example, if I post a video of me playing basketball, but in the basketball, and I title the video "Me Shooting Hoops," but in the whole thing, I'm talking about real estate. And a basketball video is going to be pushed to real estate people because of what I'm talking about in the video. Like that's how smart YouTube has gotten because it's owned by Google. So this right here are real screenshots of my script. This is in editing at 8 p.m. This is what I'm getting on ChatGPT. I'm taking and walking through that whole house. Like whenever we just watched the video, y'all saw how in depth that my tour was. It wasn't me walking through the house, actually speaking with it in there. 8 p.m. after taking all this in, and we talked about the Harry Potter bathroom. When I talked about upstairs bathroom being the home office and all this thing. It was just me typing on ChatGPT. I'm literally watching the video and I'm like, okay, we're at 507 Linden Avenue. I'm walking up. This is a very skinny home, looks super unique. Cool. I walk through the front door and then the home immediately opens up. what do I like about that? I like open concepts. I really like open concepts. And I like how the living room connects to the kitchen. I'm taking everything that's happening within that walk, and then it gives me a script, right? And so this is what I tell it. I say, I want the script to match the video length, which is 3 minutes long, with no snaps. I want to be talking the whole time. I need a font intro every time. So that's where the intro was something about the dogs barking, needing a security system, or like I want them to hear it and like laugh or giggle or you know, when I was corny or whatever. Now they're staying. And then I copy and paste the Zillow description and I put that in there and I say, pull from the Zillow description specific keywords so that I can say those keywords in the script. Then I make everything SEO enhanced. This part is super important for YouTube. It's now not only SEO, but it's also GEO and AEO. And SEO is search engine optimization. And AEO is AI engine optimization or answer engine optimization. And the GEO is geographical engine optimization. So SEO is search engine when you, this is like, it may go over some heads, but bear with me. SEO is if you're on Google and you're searching, right? PCS in San Antonio, 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom. That's search engine optimization. GEO is I want a house in San Antonio. Now it knows in San Antonio. It's geographically putting this video with anyone searching for house in San Antonio. AEO is now those people that are not getting on Google, they're not getting on YouTube, they're getting on AI. A lot of people are getting on AI now. What's the best agent in San Antonio?
That's what it says.
Yeah. I want to buy a house that's in a good school district in San Antonio. That's answer engine optimization, AEO. And a lot of people are getting on AI nowadays. So you have to make your script or your description or your title or your tags on YouTube AEO, SEO, and GEO enhanced.
And you're typing that in, right? When you're putting that into chat,
Typing it all in, yeah.
like make it AEO,
There-
SEO.
yeah.
So like, yeah, the important thing I think for everyone here is just to remember you're you're telling chat to make it those standards. So that way when chat gives you the script, like don't read too much into it, just know SEO, GEO, AEO. So make sure you're telling in the chat, all right, make this post or this script like what he's saying. So
Yeah.
Why would you have all three of them?
When I made this, when I started teaching this class, it was like 6 months ago, I just didn't update it. Yeah. Basically. Thanks for calling me out. No, I'm just kidding. So next on topic. I do the same outro every video. That's just a me thing. I'll say, I even do it in the videos that I'm in. If you fell in love with this video, then call me today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I do the same thing every video. It's just my thing. Oh, it's written right there. The script though is very important. That's where most of my work comes in. That's from 8 to 8:20 p.m. 20 minutes. Literally just making the script. Voiceover reality check. Who in here by raising your hand likes the sound of their own voice? No one? No one? Me neither. So watching that video earlier was cringy.
Let's fix the.
Oh my gosh. Right. But the music takes away from the authenticity. Like I want them to feel like they're there. Music's important. But in the walkthrough videos, I want them the whole goal of it is for them to feel like they're noticing adult in the music videos. I don't like to sing my voice either, and that's the point of this slide. Nobody does, right? So don't use that as an excuse. I don't like it either. And it works. Posting process, I'm going to give exact prompts, but this is the SEO, GEO, and AEO. I'm trying to go, this is funny picture, by the way. I'll see that picture right there. That is me, 100%. But that's not my hand, and those aren't my teeth. I have Invisalign, and I'm trying to get the biggest gap one. And one of my best friend agents in Colorado, one of my great referral partners, he's like, dude, you gotta smile in your banner. Like you gotta smile. Like it's more inviting. So bro, until this Invisalign is done, I'm not smiling. No, I'm taking one headshot in 2 years.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my gosh. So he put it in AI and yeah, I don't know whose teeth those are, but they're in my mouth. So yeah, the posting content.
Taking a picture.
All good. It's yeah, right. So yeah, some important things. This is what it looks like when you're posting on YouTube Shorts. So you can see where it's 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Obviously public, you want to see it. Select audience. It basically says this video for kids or not. Obviously it's not. And then the description is super important. The location is super important. And then what I like about YouTube is that what we're actually doing is that you can do a related video. So say you do a short form video of this, and then I also have a videographer come out and we do a long form video. I can tie the two videos together. So the reason I like this is because I filmed a case for some homes. They're big mansions and out in Bernie, New Braunfels, Old Bernie, the home country. Anyways, they're like 3, 4, 5,000 square foot homes that there's 0% chance that I can film in 3 minutes on my walkthroughs. So I'll miss specific things like the garage or the mother-in-law suite, or I don't know, I'll miss things. And then I'll do a full video on my YouTube channel and I'll tie the two together. So I'll be like, hey, there's 3,000 square feet that I didn't show. So if you want to see, then click the related video and it'll transition to the full video. It's just something that YouTube does that I really like. I also make playlists. This is all extra information I haven't given to any other class, but I make playlists. So every home I do in San Antonio is in my San Antonio home playlist. Every home I do in Shirts or in Bulverde or in Bernie, I make specific playlists for those cities. So that if someone's moving to Shirts, right, they don't care about what's happening in the south side or the north side or whatever. They want to know what's happening in Shirts. I have all of those homes available and they can just watch those homes. It's pretty cool. And then tags. So title, description, and tags for all the things that need to be SEO, GEO, and AEO enhanced.
And for the description, you're gonna put that in chat as well. That's
Yeah.
you're taking the Zillow
And I'll
description and in your book.
I'll go back to YouTube and show you the real life what it looks like.
Kind of playlist. When you ever sell a home, do you update that to remove it from playlist?
No, I keep it. I keep on it. Yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't know percentage wise, but maybe 50% of the homes that I posted have already sold. Whether I sold them or someone sold. Yeah, yeah. So this is a prompt, title prompt example that I use. And so this is literally what I put to get a YouTube team. Hey chat, can we create a 3 to 5 YouTube short titles for this video? You already have all the info you need in the script.
Yeah.
That's the same info that you use when creating my script. You want them viral worthy. I want someone to feel like they have to click it when they read them. They need to have the wow factor and be abrasive. Use all 100 characters and add emojis as well. Thanks. Want to make them SEO, GEO, and AEO enhanced. Please, I love you. Please give me how sweet I always am to you when you say a little bye. You don't talk to your AI like that. Hey, they take over. Just know they're gonna love me. Excuse me. So this is what it looks like when those abrasive YouTube Mr. Beast like titles came out. This is what they look like right here. And then I just pick one, whichever one I like the most. Whichever one I'm like, oh man, I'm like that. That's the one I choose. And the reason I say 5 is I like choices. I like being able to choose. If they only gave me one, I'd be like, damn, there's like 2 or 3 choices other in the world that I never would have had for like one. Yeah. And then the best one is normally the one in the brown book. This is what I use exactly whenever I'm getting detailed. And then I say the same thing for the description and for the tags. SEO, GEO, AEO, advanced. And yeah, it's that simple. Film, like was filming was this when I talked about so I went to high school with this guy right here, had never met his wife ever. I've been gone for 12 years because of the military, but I hadn't seen him since our high school football days. One day they're laying in bed and they're in the time in their lives where they're about to buy their first house and she's looking for houses, she's scrolling, and then he hears my voice. Kurt Green, why is he on your phone? What's going on? She was like, oh, he's showing this house right here. Because of that video, I ended up telling to them. And we were connected. It's super cool. So yeah, that's it. No hacks, no secrets, just hard work. And I was in the military. I was out in 20-degree weather, 120-degree weather, standing next to a fan for 14 hours. When I say like this is hard work, I'm being very generous. It's very easy. You go and you film, and then you go home, and that's how I get my leads, 100%. This is proof right here. It's one of the tiny homes. I sold like 5 of them, 6 of them now, just in that community. And yeah, if people are gonna talk mess about them, about 4,000, 5,000 dollar commission, I'll take all of them. I'll deal with them. I'll deal with them. So these are specific deals. There's a lot more now, but from back then when I made that. You guys don't know who this is. He's another agent with Real, but when I teach this in front of real agents, people know who Larry is, right? You know who Larry
Yeah,
is.
he's come a long way.
Yeah, so this was a guy that sat through my class. He now has over 600 subscribers. This was taken when he had 190 people. All right. And
They literally copied like everything you're doing.
yeah, when I say copy what I'm doing, take what I'm doing because his numbers are different from my guys. He applied everything that I taught. He called me after the class, that's exactly what I did, and he copied it. He posted daily. He's so loose. And this was a text message over here. He said, he sent me that screenshot, and I said, sexy, bro, and I'll talk about the house. He said, I was thinking about shooting it tomorrow in the morning if you want to go. I said, "Go down. What's a good time for you?" And then he said, bro, I got my YouTube lead right after that. So this process works. A lot of people are not tapping into YouTube. They think Instagram and TikTok are only where it's at. And Instagram and TikTok is where it's at. It really is. Because I'm still getting leads from both of those. But also YouTube. YouTube is very influenced.
Yeah.
And the people on YouTube are serious. Because YouTube pops up when you type it into Google. When you say a PCS from, Offutt, Nebraska to Lackland Air Force Base, San Antonio, YouTube are some of the first ones that pop up before Instagram, before TikTok. The YouTube phone calls that I get are not like the TikTok ones. TikTok's like, hey man, my kids like a 227. They saw the tiny home. Like, dude, I want it now. I'm like, dude, I'll call that in a year. We fix your credit. But the YouTube ones, it's like there's not a person that has called me from YouTube that I haven't sold. So YouTube
No
buyers,
DM either.
yeah, there's no DM.
Yeah.
When they call you, they are serious. So yeah, I like to give Larry a shout out because he took exactly what I taught, applied it, and is now working for me. So the real problem why most agents have won here, education without application is just a waste of time. We sat in this class, we got free pizza, cool, we didn't apply for the not just this class, but with any class. It's just a waste of time. What are we doing here? Yes,
Yeah.
final challenge, helping me in whatever way, shape, or form. Really with the consistency. That's the most important thing. Do exactly this, tweak it to what works. I'm now posting videos to, here's my information, my phone number, my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube. It's all sold by Dave Green, so you can find me there. And then my number and email, you can ask me questions. I love helping people. Two things I would say before the class ends for sure is one, find an accountability partner. I have found one, and a friend of mine named Brenda. She is blowing up on TikTok. My YouTube was doing really well, so we teamed up. And on days where it's 107 degrees like it was yesterday, where the last thing we want to do is roll out of bed and make films, we hit each other up and we go film, and we get 3, 4, 5 houses. You have to find an accountability partner. And makes the process 20 times easier. So finding an accountability partner is very, very important. Once you do, step 2 is just consistent. Stay consistent. On the days where they're like, dude, I don't feel like it, text them and be like, hey, no, we have to go film. This is our 9 to 5. You want to go back to making cold calls? You want to go back to doing this? No, like this is our job. You have to treat it like a job. So finding an accountability partner will help the process and then stay consistent 100%.
And I think too, like, this is kind of a question for the class. Like, Amanda was my girlfriend. She's a real estate agent as well, but she wanted to post something the other night. She was like overthinking it. And on the panel thing the other day that you guys did at Rev, there's 4 of you guys, right?
Yeah.
That are basically doing well on different platforms on social media. And one of the things that was a question that came up. Well, what time like is good to post? Like, and all 4 of them were like, you're overthinking it. Like don't. It's gonna reach the person that it's intended to reach. So, you know, the important thing is the activity and the consistency with it. So,
You know, the algorithm is
Yeah, just mostly because what it is, guys, is that we have folks that are firemen, policemen,
yeah,
their 3 o'clock is actually 2 in the morning.
yes.
yeah, exactly.
So when I get shifts posted, it doesn't matter.
100%. There, and then there's, you know, thousands and thousands of airmen, sailors, Marines overseas that our daytime is their nighttime is their daytime, you know. And so this posted, once you see, well, what hashtag should I put, or what viral song should I put, or what time should I post, like, it's posted. Stay consistent in posting. Then you can worry about the other things. Then you can worry about, should I do hashtag San Antonio real estate agent or San Antonio realtor? Then you can focus on it.
Yeah.
But that's a, yeah. You can
That's ChatGPT, it'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Next thing, guys.
So-
Next week's.
So 2 questions. So one, that one video, well, when you post a video, you said, you know, you can hide anything. So you go ahead and you put the address, price, your phone number. But what if we have a price adjustment? Of course, we don't want to do price adjustments, right? We want to
Yeah.
tell them the price. So do you recommend that we put the price? Do you recommend that we put it all out there?
For the price, yeah, and if there's a price adjustment, I'll normally change it in like title or the caption itself, or I'll repost it on like my Instagram and say price drop now 285,000.
Okay.
But the video still says 290, but I'm saying I'm letting everyone know, all my followers know that there was a price drop for it, and it says it in the title or whatever.
Okay, so put the address, the phone number, and everybody's. And then the second thing is that same video you posted on all your social media, same one,
Yeah.
all of them. And which obviously you're marketing YouTube, but what would you say where do you get the most leads? Your YouTube, your Instagram, Facebook?
I would say that's a great question. I would say right now it's probably Instagram and TikTok right now, but for 8 months it was all YouTube, and it flips back and forth. I just did a call yesterday on Instagram or TikTok, but for 8 months it was like only YouTube.
And you pay for YouTube?
I'll trade anything, you know, I'm cheap, very cheap. That's how you make a video to get $100 for this thing.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
one
This is
oh no, like I want to touch too, because like how you were saying,
Yeah.
like your audience, like the videos with him in it are great. Like they're awesome videos that get a lot of entertainment out of it. But the views aren't as intense as the ones with him just walking through. Like even the ones that like you've had a videographer do and stuff like that, and edit and it looks amazing, it's awesome. Yeah, they're great, but it's not really serving the purpose of like kind of the 3 minute video
That's-
just to walk through.
That's a great point, brother. So this video right here, this is an absolute move, and that's what makes it different. It doesn't just, they absolutely killed this video. It's, we'll watch this sometime with the thing, it's, the music that they have, like, I I have 30 videos that I paid these videographers to do. I just re-up my contract with them, and they're phenomenal. But it's just for the YouTube channel. I've gotten 0 leads from these.
Yeah.
The leads that I'm getting are from my free walkthrough tours with my heavy breathing, not from this movie of a video that they made. This
Yeah.
cinematic masterpiece, this $2.6 million that I absolutely love it, but how do I go right?
Right at the top left.
Those are really good for the YouTube channel
I
itself.
would say I think it's good for entertainment and in your brand, maybe.
Yeah, don't overthink it. Don't worry about getting a videographer. And then when I talked about getting an accountability, these are the videos that I'm posting that that I started to do because my daughter's about to go back to school. It's very different.
For East San Antonio, Texas. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath house with a garden garage. What even is that? Let me show you. And this is a half-acre lot. So imagine cutting all of this front area down and off and then seeing it right in here. This is your garden garage. This home is still under construction.
Which also worked. I showed this video. It's this specific one that they called about, where I got the lead from, and so they want to go see this house, and it was another military family, and so these work too. But if you really want to just make it easy, simplify the process, the walkthrough tours are 100%
Full jump video is cool too.
Yeah, and that, and see, like that video was, the video on
Yeah,
This one behind me is an awesome. It's live.
that song was in my head all day that day. I was like drawing, singing it.
Yeah. These videos right here, the walkthrough tours.
There you go.
I know we jumped in the category, so like why? Why did
Basically, right now.
also okay?
Yeah, they wanted to showcase the home. That's all. It was their parade of homes, their masterpiece.
It was within single queen with builder.
Yeah, the builder invited me out to go. They paid for it. They did everything. I do hyper local videos like this. This is
Sounds really cool.
If you
brand new
want
one.
to get about fields is here, then you need to add this place to your list. This is Flowers, San Antonio's newest wellness company located the finest domestic both bills. And she made their name and support from old home Jumas.
100% the walkthrough tours. This is where the money came from. This house right here, 697,000 views. They got me 3 buyers in the $1 million range. One from Corpus and 2 from Houston. Just from posting that video, and it's walkthrough tour.
All right.
Nothing fancy, nothing crazy.
$1 million.
What settings is your phone? Yes, in the settings.
Yes, if you open up your camera real quick, does it go on my phone?
Yeah.
No. So for those that have an iPhone, for those that don't have an iPhone, no, there's a turning light somewhere. Ah, yeah, there you go. I do. So when you open up your phone, click video at the bottom, and then if it's not left, it should have like frames per second, the resolution, all that stuff. I have mine at 4K resolution and 60, 4K resolution, 60 frames per second. If you're filming a video, I would keep them on that. When you post it on YouTube, it's not going to be in 4K. That is not 4K right there. You cannot see the grass. It doesn't look great, but I would film on those settings 100%. Okay. We'll change it if you change it. Yeah, it shouldn't change it if you don't change it in the settings. But now if you film on like 1080p or whatever, 1080, whatever it is, it will lower the resolution on here and then it won't look great and fuzzy and then people won't.
Okay,
So you want to do it on 4K and still
1080, yeah, 1080, yes.
60.
You can enhance it, but I just keep it 4K 60 FPS.
It's 4K because it's the highest iPhone looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the nice quality piece.
Wow, what does Android go?
Eight.
80?
Oh, there's something there. She has an Android?
Yeah, I mean, you could try it. I don't know if I would try it because YouTube doesn't even play 4K. So I would keep it at 4K or I don't know, play around with it. Maybe do some videos.
I know the higher it is, like I know like 8K and stuff is if like you're like filming
That's like a
movie, like your kids playing sports or something like that. It's for
Yeah.
but it also takes us more space.
It takes up a lot of space. So yeah, is there any questions? Any questions at all?
Hey guys, knowledge. Okay, knowledge is power. But if you do not take massive action, it means absolutely nothing. There's 82% of agents haven't spent anything nationwide, independent or brokerage or states or whatever. Okay? Take massive action. Social media is not going anywhere. AI is not going anywhere. On the contrary, you guys need to embrace social media and AI. Okay? We're going to continue to bring in speakers, education. We're actually working on a client acquisition system right now that's going to tie in AI that you guys are going to love. It's going to bring leads as the market continues to change. So get ready. So the people sitting at home, not absorbing the knowledge, not getting ready for what's coming in the future.
Wait.
Okay, they're probably going to exit. Okay. Once again, knowledge plus massive action guarantees success. Okay.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity, man. James, thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely want to connect with everyone here. The one thing I will leave off with, kind of piggybacking on what Jake was saying, treating it like a 9 to 5. One thing that Navy Title does offer is free coaching. So, we do it bi-weekly on Wednesdays. Our vice president, Lance Billingsley, who's coached for Tom Ferry for 4 years, does it via Zoom. So, like I said, whenever, if you're going to pick up this strategy and you have a content day, okay, have a day every other Wednesday now to block off time. He covers many different topics. Great guy, but like I said, it's a way of moving with intent and not just joking around or just being one of the, like you said, you don't want to be the 84% that quits after beating the statistic. He has a book called The 13% right now, and that's all that lasts typically after 3 or 4 years. So, great guy. I'll definitely send you the link. It's on my Instagram. And I'll be in touch with all you guys if that's something that interests you. So on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, you can sit in and get some knowledge. So appreciate
This
it.
is this. I'll leave you guys with this. The other Ryan wants to bad.
Yeah.
There's a local San Antonio. I love it. That made a song for me.
Yeah, that guy's a real good dude.
No, he's a rapper.
He's really interesting. Wow.
He goes to my Bible studies. I made you a song.
But the whole thing was so informative. Like when it came out, I was like, I'm repeating it. It's a actual song.
Yeah. Well, now I'm very embarrassed.
I appreciate it. Hey, am I covering your clothes off or you're not being told?
I don't know the answer.
He's a professional guy. We are not. Professional, my friends.
Good man, thank you.
Anyone not get a calendar or an open? Okay.